Hey guys, it is time to wrap up the fourth competition that I did for 2018, the WFF Mr Australia, that was held in Melbourne on October the 7th. But also when we were down there, me and my brother decided to go to the WWE wrestling, which was, I haven't watched the wrestling for a long time. It was held at the MCG. I didn't really know any of the wrestlers, and as you can see, the view wasn't the best. It was $200 a ticket and you couldn't really see much. I only stayed half the show, so it was very disappointing. And if Vince McMahon's out there, mate, I want my money back. You know, that was bit of a shocker, $200 for that. But anyway, so this here is the day before the show. This is probably just after the weigh-in. I weighed in at 84.9 kilos to make performance class for the competition. To do that, I was sitting around about 88 kilos, and to do that I had to deplete and have no food the morning of the weigh-in, and I did about an hour and 15 minutes of cardio walking to the gym as well. But here, this is probably just after coming back from the weigh-in, so looking nice and dry here. This is the best condition that I've been, or that I've achieved so far. So still a lot of filling out to do from this here, but I was very happy and confident that I was going to do pretty well in the show. I bounced back pretty well from the IFBB show. I was cooked for the IFBB show, but then recovered just in time. This was the week after, so was back to feeling pretty good, or good enough to push hard and do my best for this competition. So just having a look here, this was just after putting on a bit of the tan and just seeing where I was at, and I was nice and dry and hard and just needed to fill out a little bit more from here. So this was just from the where we did the weigh-in, and just doing an interview with Danny DeMello for the WFF. They've always been very good at trying to get their competitors out there and give them all the opportunities that they can to get their name out there and in the world of bodybuilding. Also, Graham's Gym. If you've ever been to Athletic gym in Preston, it's a very old school gym. It's got a lot of unique equipment, so definitely worth checking out that Graham's Gym one day. But so just going over a few things about diet and stuff in this interview. Nothing too major. And then it was this was just before the competition as we arrived, so the morning of the show, and just again having a look. And so I had filled out by now and was still looking very dry, so I was very happy and confident that I was going to do well in this show, and happy that I achieved the best look so far after about 18 weeks of dieting. So I was this is the best physique that I've presented on any stage. So just still need a lot more work though for next time. Just looking at my physique now, everything's in the right place, but just need that bit more size if I want to take my physique to the next level. And ultimately I'd like to have a physique capable of competing on the world stage. So that's for future goals, and that's just going to be more time in the gym, a little bit of time off competing, maybe 18 months, just to put on 2 or 3 kilos more muscle. I'll probably eventually need more than that, probably need about 4 or 5, 6, as much as you can get, but providing that keeping everything in proportion. But this is what I had on the day, and was ready to do battle. So then I was on the pumping up backstage, and just trying to look as good, present as well a package as I could by this stage I was pretty much buggered after the long prep and ready for it to be over, but was still confident that I was going to do well in this competition. So here's a few shots from the competition. So I knew that it was going to be tough again. I was coming up against Michael Roberts again, who beat me in the New South Wales show. So really just did the best I could and left it up to the judges. And ultimately I came second again. So was second place in Mr Australia performance class, which I was pretty happy with. So and got a lot of good feedback from a lot of the guys in the industry that was definitely the best look and the best conditioning that I've ever brought to any stage. So was very happy, and now just very determined to now that I know that I can get in that sort of condition. The only thing now is just putting on that size and getting strong in the off season. That's going to be my main goal this off season. Maybe even do some powerlifting competitions to really test my strength and just try and push that side of it a little bit harder. So there we are, second place in Australia, not too bad. And here's just some photos from my prep. This was this was the start of my prep. I was 91 kilos here, and was in pretty good nick for a start of prep, 18 weeks out. And that's how I've always done it. I always stay pretty lean and just sort of chip away at things until show day. Here's just about halfway through the prep. So as you can see, there's a bit of difference there. So I was probably about 89 kilos here. So I got down to about 88 kilos. So I didn't lose really any muscle, or I probably put muscle on during the prep and got leaner. And that's just the way I've always done it. And my body seems to be able to do that fairly well with a good, sensible diet and sensible approach to training. So that wraps up my prep for 2018, and it was a fairly successful one. And just back to the drawing board now, and follow me for more training videos as I try and put on that size for my next competitions. But until then, I'll catch you guys again soon.